and welcome to She Did That, the podcast that celebrates the women shaping the promotional products industry, one bold idea, one fearless leap, and one inspiring story at a time.
Codner here with my fantastic co-host, Amelia Madl. Every episode, we will be chatting with trailblazers, innovators, and everyday boss babes who are making waves in our space. One product, one pitch, one bold move at a time.
And today, our guest is none other than Lori Bauer, CEO of iPROMOTEu. She's got a story worth hearing, a journey worth celebrating, and you guessed it, she did that. Hi, Lori. How are you?
Hi, Amelia. Hi, Emily.
Hi, welcome.
How are you both?
Awesome. Good. Thank you for joining us today. So, well, I've known you for quite a while, and Amelia's known you through our circles. We know you're fantastic, but why don't you introduce yourself and tell everyone how you got into the promotional products industry?
Sure. So, Lori Bauer, I'm the CEO of iPROMOTEu. And I have been in the promotional products industry, I think, over 27 years now. So I started with Bit Graphic, that's now Koozie Group, as an assistant product manager. So really worked my way up from an entry-level position in marketing. My husband and I, who were just getting engaged at the time, made our way down to beautiful Tampa, Florida, where we are, and decided to make that leap while we were young and could do it very easily. And that's where promo and BIC kind of fell in my lap. I was excited to be joining a branded company and had just graduated. So, aspirations of brand management and the BIC brand, and thought it was fantastic, but really didn't know I was getting into the promo world, which quickly got into my blood, like it does with many of us. And there you have it. So held a lot of different roles in marketing and sales along the way. Eventually ran the marketing department. We had the acquisition of Norwood. Eventually ran the entire sales organization. And again, a lot of different roles in between. Was on the executive leadership team there. iPROMOTEu was one of my top customers. Still is one of Koozie Group's top customers. And had the opportunity to get to know iPROMOTEu and Ross Silverstein and the whole gang very well. And eventually, an opportunity that I wasn't expecting opened up on the leadership team at iPROMOTEu, and that's led to where I'm at now.
So basically, you started when you were like 16 years old, is what you're telling us.
I was 16. I was actually pretty young. I was pretty young, but I wasn't 16. Yeah, more like 23, believe it or not.
Okay, so I have a little sidebar question that's not in our questions that we provided you, but you said you fell into promo like I feel like all of us did through BIC. Yeah. How did you find that job? Was it like in a newspaper, online?
Yeah, it was monster.com, if you remember monster.com. And my first interview with our HR director, I remember going out to my car to take it in the parking lot where I was at in Cincinnati. So, yeah.
I love that. As we've been interviewing people, everybody's fallen into the industry, and I'm always like, how did you hear about it? And we have multi-generations that we're interviewing, and there's some folks that don't know what Monster or Career Builder or any of those apps are. And I was like, oh gosh.
Yeah, monster.com. I think it might have been advertised in print newspaper somewhere too, but it was
our younger generation won't know what the ad section is in a physical newspaper. So since then, obviously, you mentioned a couple of the highlight reels, but you've had a really big few years. You've taken the helm at iPROMOTEu. You've been a key player in the acquisition of AIA. What excites you most about what's next for you?
Yeah, it's definitely been a whirlwind couple of years, and just absolutely great decision joining iPROMOTEu when I did. It's been an exciting journey. We have such amazing affiliates and supplier partners, and our staff, like Emily, just a really special culture. So excited now after the acquisition of AIA, we're able to bring together two amazing organizations, two powerhouse distributors I really think the future and the opportunities are endless, bringing together, again, these two organizations that are just full of talent and full of very successful affiliates and distributor owners. So I'm excited about what it means for all. Again, the affiliates are going to from the talent of both organizations, the technology enhancements coming from the acquisition, the enhanced marketing. I mean, it really touches the entire organization. So our suppliers are a huge part of that, and the staff really coming together has been amazing to watch, and I know the journey ahead is going to be just as exciting.
That's awesome.
It is awesome. And, being on the inside, I will say that it is exciting, and new challenges are fun, exciting, scary, but it's been fantastic. So we know a little bit about your beginning, but who were your mentors or supporters that have helped guide you during your career? I mean, I can speak personally, you've been a big influence in my career, helping me grow and flourish and champion me and all that great stuff, which I'm very grateful for. But who were your mentors and supporters?
Oh, thanks, Emily. Well, I've been fortunate to be both on the supplier and the distributor side now in the organization, and a lot of years under my belt, as we talked about. I started when I was 16, so I've had so many great mentors that mean so much to me and have really contributed certainly to my success and continue to help mentor me in a lot of ways. Early on, some of you may know Paul Laghi. He Hall of Famer at PPAI and held so many roles. When I started at BIC, he was the general manager. So I would say really early on, Paul was such a big influence in encouraging me to take risks, to be strong, to get out of my comfort zone, and I think most importantly, to lead with humility. So he was great to have as an influence early on, and certainly throughout my career. There's too many names there to even go through. Tag, former president, a few individuals that I'm fortunate to have on our executive leadership team at iPROMOTEu, Dave Serafino, who leads the affiliate experience at iPROMOTEu, and Laura High, who oversees the marketing departments. Just a few names that I think it speaks to them being with the organization now, how important they are, and how highly I regard them. But supporters and cheerleaders and teachers along the way. Sheila Johnsoy has been another amazing friend and supporter, and we really clicked when I was a supplier. She was a distributor. I think at Deluxe at the time. I was pregnant. I remember I was pregnant when I met Sheila, but such a great marketing and business mind, and we've stayed close over the years. So just a few. I think the industry is special in the relationships we form. Joey Lance has been another supporter throughout my career, no matter what role I was in early on. So, we went from customer relationship to, I guess you would call us competitors now. But again, what makes this industry so special is she's still such a cheerleader. And if I need her ear, I always have it. So, that goes a long way. And of course, I have to mention Ross Silverstein, the founder of iPROMOTEu. He has been a colleague, a friend, originally a customer over the years, and had the confidence to encourage me to take on a new responsibility on a different side of the industry, coming to iPROMOTEu, and ultimately the confidence and trust in me to take the helm at iPROMOTEu and lead his baby that he founded, and he continues to be a mentor and supporter in so many ways. So, the list goes on and on. Everyone we meet at Women's Leadership Conference, and with the move into the CEO seat, I've been really taken aback by so many women in the industry that have reached out or, shared kind of what it means to them from an inspiration standpoint and helped the way. And I just really appreciate that. You really don't expect to hear that.
That's amazing. That's a big hype group and a big group of cheerleaders, like pulling you up from the very beginning. So yeah. With all of those you might not have had, but did you have an obstacle being a woman moving up through the ranks and into a C-suite? Is there one in particular?
Yeah, I had several obstacles. Gosh, everyone, man or woman, probably,
Mm-hmm.
there's a long list. But, I think over the years, I definitely have felt I needed to prove myself a little bit more. I think especially in the early years, I think the industry has come a long way from a diversity standpoint. There are, I think a much healthier number of female leaders across the organization, not necessarily in the CEO suite, but it's opened up a lot. So I think sometimes maybe things didn't move along as fast as I always wanted them to, but making sure that my voice was heard, and maybe sometimes it wasn't always the loudest, and that's something I had to project more, where maybe others didn't have to do that so proactively or so methodically. So hopefully that has helped to pave the way for others. But it was, being very persistent in my journey, and getting outside of my comfort zone wherever I could was important, and still is important.
Yeah, having your voice heard in this industry, in any industry as a woman, we're so used to like shrinking down. I'm sorry, excuse me, being so polite. And sometimes you just have to say, I deserve the space same as you. We're equals here, and I'm going to take my space and stand strong, and we'll just all move forward.
It's a good point. I whenever anyone is maybe thanking me for a promotion or anything with their career, it's like, you've earned it. And that's something, I've had to remind myself over the years as well. Nothing is gifted to you. You earn it. So take pride in that.
Love it.
Awesome. And I would say that you are being heard very loud and clear these days, and that is incredible. So we kind of touched on this, but what change or impact do you feel like you've made on the industry?
Yeah. We've talked a little bit about, just generally, I hope the position that I'm in is, helping to open doors for others. For me, it's always been about lifting others up, and, sharing what I can share very openly and transparently. My career has taken a lot of twists and turns, and, reminding everyone, you've got to put in the work. There isn't necessarily this cookie cutter path to maybe where you want to be in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, but just encouraging women of all ages, anyone in our industry, what they're aspiring to, get out of your comfort zone. And, hopefully I've made an impact in others' careers along the way. And, on a broader level, I hope I've helped to modernize the industry with approaches to growth, focusing on collaboration, on innovation, on building communities that truly empower distributors and suppliers alike has been important to me.
What is, Emily might know these, I don't know you as well, but what is a fun fact or guilty pleasure people don't know about you that you're comfortable sharing with us?
Oh, gosh. Well, I don't know if they're really fun facts, but I guess what I'm passionate about is definitely my family. So I've got an amazing husband of 26 years, 26, going on 27. And he's such a supporter, and we've helped to balance things together over the years. with my grown girls now that are 18 and 22, and I'm so proud of them. So, a lot goes into just our family time and traveling together, and we have a lot of fun together. But fitness and staying active is really important to me. So try to get that morning workout in. The HIIT class this morning at 6 a.m. So that's important to me. But guilty pleasures, I'm a shopper. I'm a fashionista at heart. So purses and shoes, I have a problem with them. So especially purses. Definitely a guilty pleasure.
It's not a problem.
No, that's not a problem. Every woman needs a collection of beautiful bags and beautiful shoes. Just saying.
Yeah.
And I'm actually a little surprised Sully didn't get a shout out in that
right.
one.
I know, and he's right here. But Sully's my little puppy. Yeah, he's actually the favorite in the family. He's
we won't tell your daughters that.
Oh, everybody knows. Favorite of everyone. Maybe not my husband, but the girls. Yeah, Sully's my little rescue dog, and he's the love of my life. Yeah.
Very cute. I will say that he's adorable and looks very snuggly. I hope to meet him someday. So last question for you, kind of a big one, but what advice would you give women just starting out in promo?
Yeah, I think just trust yourself. You do belong here. Don't let self-doubt creep in. Face the opportunities that you're setting out to achieve. And, I've said it a lot of times about getting out of your comfort zone. And I know Emily hears it a lot, but just because you're in sales or marketing, learn about finance and how to read a P&L. If you want to advance to, the C-suite, like go out and work with customers, even if you're not a salesperson. So I guess that's what I mean by getting out of your comfort zone, depending on, what you're aspiring to achieve. I'd also, just remind everyone about the importance of relationships. I think, it's core to this industry, but I think every and in life, how important it is to surround yourself with mentors, with supporters, and just the value of relationships, despite what happens with technology and AI, and which is all great and important, but never underestimate the value of your relationships. And just remember that it's a journey. Things don't happen overnight. And I think especially for the younger generations, it's like, okay, I've been here a year now, where's my promotion? And it doesn't always happen like that. And you're going to have twists and turns. And some phases of my career, I feel like things have moved very quickly, and then other times it's a little slower. And that's okay. Enjoy the journey, have fun while you're doing it, and just stay persistent with your goals along the way.
Well, that is fantastic advice to end on today. Thank you, Lori, for joining us today. It's been a pleasure having you. I'm sure I'll see you around very soon. And thank you, everyone, for joining us on She Did That. We look forward to seeing you next time. But for now, take it in, be inspired, then go do that. Have a great day.
Thank you both. Thanks for having me.